Sup guys? Since the Golden Hind experiment worked out pretty well, I thought I would give another class of ships that give an extra ammo to the fleet a try. That's right, it's time to see if repair ships can work in a 15-4 auto-search fleet. I went with Vestal meta since she has a little bomb attack from her skill, but obviously it's not going to make a difference in the grand scheme of things. In fact, in hindsight, it probably would have been a better idea to use Akashi, because Vestal doesn't heal until the fleet is quite low on HP, so she's doing literally no healing for the first few battles. Akashi herself isn't exactly an amazing healer, but at least she has reload order for the Vanguard. Once again, I am using cats and tech. The cats are not super important aside from the mountain talent, because, as you can see, the battleship talents only affect 1 out of 6 ships. While my fleet tech is rather high, it is at least something that is not based around RNG, and a goal that everyone can strive toward. Again, for this run, I did not put it on auto search and tried engaging as many 3-star carrier and battleship fleets as possible to simulate an unlucky auto search run. But for an average run, you'd probably end with a much healthier fleet. Unlike Golden Hind, who brings no anti-air, Vestal brings only anti-air, so the anti-air requirement from the Vanguard is much lower. But since one of the main fleet ships are doing no damage now, the Vanguard will have to make up for the loss, so Unzen is back for round 2. I used the Unzen gun on her because I was too lazy to swap, but Hindenburg gun is much better here. Using a repair ship didn't feel troll enough, so I put another ship that will probably piss some people off, that being Aurora. I don't know why, but there is a faction of people out there who think Vanguard damage doesn't matter in any situation, so by extension, Aurora is useless as well. Not my loss. Also, fun fact, flat damage buffs like Aurora increase anti-submarine damage as well, making her one of the best anti-submarine buffers in the game. And technically, the flame talent on cats is also an anti-submarine talent. I showed my gear at the beginning, but this fleet is using no rainbow research equipment except Plymouth gun on Musashi, which can easily be substituted for something else. In case you misheard, let me repeat. Research equipment, not gear lab. Different ships require different equipment, and naturally, there will be ships that don't need rainbow gear lab equipment as well. Depending on your ship choices, your equipment choices will also be different. So try to build a fleet that makes sense for the stage, and also choose ships that you have equipment for. Everyone's situation is different. I also changed some things around in the boss fleet. I am now using Kearsarge as my battleship over Bismarck, and Haku over Yorktown 2. They're really just doing the same thing as the ships I was using before, which is big damage with high cooldowns to get around the smoke timing. It might be jarring to see Haku with Kearsarge, but there's quite literally no detriment to using them together. After Haku's Fate Sim, she's as good solo as any other carrier, even without Shinano holding her hand. Before her Fate Sim, I would rather use Shinano, but now, if Shinano can't activate her 3 IJN buff, Haku is probably the better option as a lone carrier. There are quite a lot of other options for the role, like Saratoga, Shangri-La with her augment, Enterprise, Chkalov, but none are as strong as Haku. Kearsarge is often included in USS-centric fleets, but she only needs one other USS ship in the main fleet, so there is no problem putting her with Haku as long as we have independence in the fleet as well. After I recorded that Golden Hind run, I ran the Yatsen Harbin Plymouth Vanguard for my boss fleet a few more times, and Yatsen never dipped below half health by the end of the run, so that specific run was particularly unlucky. And one last final thing, although this fleet I'm showing works, Golden Hind is much better. All 5 ships other than Vestal are needed in this fleet to ensure that it succeeds. Not these 5 in particular, but just 5 ships that actually do something. But with Golden Hind, I was able to run a leveling ship in the middle of the Vanguard, with the 4 other ships being Laffy 2, Musashi, Unicorn, and Aquila, of course. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Feel free to skip around to whatever you want to see. I feel like these runs are kind of low effort content, but I hope that it will give you ideas and introduce concepts that you can apply to your own fleet building. Enjoy the rest of the run, and I'll see you in the next video.
失礼します。ここまでです。これでもくらいな。狙い定めた。これ。そしてはぜろ。これでもくらいな。そしてはぜろ。これでもくらいな。これでもくらいな。狙い定めた。ここまでです。そしてはぜろ。はじめまして。平空母の力を侮るな。武蔵ならここにいる。昼にも焦りも不要。粛々と進むなよ。この程度お医者さんあの時と比べて全然。時は来たれる。状態良好。行こう。ユニコーン状態良好。罪汚れを罰女せ。状態良好。罪汚れを罰女せ。お医者さんの言葉を聞かないといけませんね。時は来たれる。状態良好。ユニコーン頑張る。状態良好。行こう。聞かないといけませんね。天井無休。罪汚れを罰女。状態良好。時は来たれる。感染の力は外見によらず、つまり武蔵ならこの程度あの時と比べて粛々と進むがよい。お医者さんの言葉を聞かないといけません。状態良好。行こう。時は来たれる。状態良好。行こう。ユニコーン状態良好。頑張る。聞かないといけませんね。状態良好。行こう。お医者さんの言葉を聞かないといけませんね。時は来たれる。状態良好。ユニコーン頑張る。状態良好。聞かないといけませんね。天井無休。罪汚れを罰女せん。感染の力は外見によらず、つまり戦力はこれでもくらいな。突き抜ける。これでもくらいな。失礼します。これでもくらいな。狙い定めた。これ。そしてはぜろ。これでもくらいな。そしてはぜろ。これでもくらいな。狙い定めた。ここまでです。そしてはぜろ。三下どもがこの白龍に勝てるとでも思ったか。武蔵ならこの程度あの時と比べて
粛々と進むがよい。
お医者さんの言葉が状態良好。行こう。
時は来たれり。
状態良好。行こう。状態良好。頑張る。じゃないとこの状態良好。行こう。お医者さんの言葉がないといけませんよ。
時は来たれり。
お医者さんの言葉がないといけませんよ。行こう。頑張る。状態良好。がないといけませんよ。
天上無休、罪汚れを罰助。
状態良好。
時は来たれり。感染の力は外見によらず、つまりこの
先輩たち、
これでも食らいな。
このタイミングには
これでも食らいな。
失礼しますね。ここまでです。
狙い定めた。
これ、そしてハザロ。
これでも食らいな。
そしてハザロ。
これでも食らいな。
失礼しますね。
狙い定めた。
ここまでです。そしてハザロ。
これでも食らいな。
そしてハザロ。
これでも食らいな。天罰激励熱戦。
ここまでです。
狙い定めた。
これ、そしてハザロ。
これでも食らいな。天罰激励そして食らいな。
かげろう。
軽空母の力を侮るな。